Who would have thought?
This man.
He actually brought his little wife home.
He also fought with his wife and children, facing the betrayal of her husband and the misfortune of marriage.
What should this woman do? This is a remote mountain village in Iran. Under a sunny sky.
This woman is called home, busy with the chores at hand.
The youngest daughter Shiva stood aside, trying to help Emoim, a lonely boy. Immerse yourself in your own world.
All present a pleasant picture.
The husband who disappeared for 2 months at this time, but he appeared in front of him with a strange woman. Charlie saw this move, immediately greet and question the man.
More than half a word.
After a few words, the two began to fight.
Anger fills the heart inside the gate.
The little boys were being bullied by a man. And I'm willing to help.
However, the thin little boy. How can it be an opponent of adults?
He was easily thrown to the ground by the man.
Despite the disparity in strength.
But the boy still got up again and fought back.
Little Siva next to it.
I was frightened by the scene in front of me and cried.
I saw the expulsion in the slag.
The man paused for a moment. Charlie and the little boy are walking back, while warning men not to approach.
See what Xiao Saiwa looks like.
Check.
He couldn't help but hug his daughter tightly to comfort him.
However, the man has no intention of giving up.
He made up his mind to show no mercy.
Push fried Lee and the little boy to the ground.
The man scolded Slag and told them to leave quickly. Although the house in front of you, I did it little by myself. But the land belongs to the men. I can't imagine working hard.
In exchange, the dove occupies the magpie's nest. Charlie is utterly disappointed. He decisively packed his things and decided to leave. I no longer want to be responsible with men. What connection?
A family of 3.
Walking aimlessly on the desolate Gobi Desert. The rough mountain road became a stumbling block for their progress.
Although Xiao Shiwa doesn't know what happened, but unusually sensible along the way.
Try to follow MOM.
As the sun vacuums,
The temperature is gradually decreasing.
urgent is to quickly find a place to stay.
Fortunately, God seems to be attached. A cramped cave.
Became their sanctuary.
After the blankets are laid out at home, go nearby to collect dry branches. To withstand the cold at night.
As the bonfire burns,
I also felt the long-last warmth in my body.
due to the sudden incident,
The only food brought in the fry is potatoes.
after a simple baking,
Sprinkle with a little salt, wrapped in pancakes. Tonight's dinner is solved.
as the night falls,
After Charlie settles little Shiva, with the temperature of the flame. I hope that waking up can dilute everything that happened. Who would have thought?
this man.
He actually brought his little wife home.
He also fought with his wife and children, facing the betrayal of her husband and the misfortune of marriage.
Charlie takes the kids. She left that house with determination. Alone in the wilderness, seek your own place of depression. The next morning, after spending the night in the cave,
Arrange for the children to get up and pack up,
the heavy luggage on the back of the gate.
ready to continue on the road. This cave can only be used as their temporary stop, although it can shelter from the wind and rain, but it is not suitable for long-term living. Still need to find a better location. Rough roads in the mountains.
Be careful with every step. Charlie's psychology. I have already made up my mind to stay away from here, no matter how difficult the road ahead.
You must do your best. Offer children a bright future.
After a long journey, it was found that the terrain halfway up the mountain was relatively flat. Charlie and the kids are going to take a break here.
By the way, I can also solve the problem of afternoon meal.
The stone that Charlie will pick up.
Fill in the uneven place, and then fill it in with soil little by little.
Children are also very sensible. Do what you can. It's almost there. Zari took out a blanket and spread it on the ground. The children can rest on it.
And Charlie can't take a break right now. Keep digging small holes with the shovel. With the help of a deaf boy, bring in some larger stones.
Make a simple stove.
Searching for what you brought, I found that the food I could eat was only a few sacks of rice.
That's not enough. Fortunately, the land is calm here. But fortunately, there is also this wild vegetable that can be eaten.
He immediately took the children to pick.
It doesn't look good, but it can solve the urgent need of the Jali family.
This is also good for the kidney. It's almost ready to be picked. The group return to their temporary stop.
Sari simply treated the wild vegetables.
Remove the rhizome.
Wash it carefully with water. Ignite firewood.
Place the tripod on the fire.
Waiting for the fire to burn strong enough.
You can put the iron pan.
The hot water is already boiling.
You can pour out the water in the pot. Then pour in the cooking oil. Add a little salt and stir fry. It's ready to eat.
Still served with naan cakes.
Wrap the wild vegetables in the naan cake.
Divide them among the children, and everybody ate it. Simple though it is, but full of the warmth and love of home. I have never seen such a strong woman.
Facing her husband's betrayal, resolutely leave the original home. Alone with children to live alone in the wild.
Now the sun is high under the blue sky. Charlie's family had lunch. The children are resting on blankets, in the gate of packing, and the bucket was empty.
Then he started to play with the little boy. Let him go nearby to see if there is a water source. In this desolate Gobi desert, you can't lack water without anything.
The little boy nodded sensibly, grabbed the kettle and set off immediately, and watched the boy walk away. Charlie folded the blankets.
He's going to find her.
A place to sleep at night.
Go get the tools.
Walking down the hillside with his little daughter Shiva. He's going to be halfway up the mountain.
Dig a cave out. The soil here is not only soft, and it also avoids high winds.
With the right location.
And Charlie digs.
And little Siva, at this moment, he looked at his mother quietly.
His eyes were filled with curiosity.
Not far, the figure of the little boy appeared in the field of vision.
I don't know if I found a water source. Follow the child to the top of the mountain.
The family greeted the little boy and came down slowly.
Fortunately, children don't lose their lives.
Find a water source.
It took a long time to dig.
Charlie is already 10.
Take the water from the boy. Simply ask for the location of the water source.
The child pointed forward. It's about a kilometer away.
Although the distance is a bit far,
But something is better than nothing.
the gap between drinking water for Xiaoxua in the gate and the little boy grabbed his hoe and started digging.
After a short rest, use a spade to clear the excavated soil from the gate. The boy digs. The two cooperate with each other tacitly.
Xiao Saiwa saw the two busy figures, yelling at my mother to join the work herself. Small body holding a shovel bigger than itself. The strength is too small. Shoveling for half a day has little effect.
The little boy saw this. He took the shovel and dug himself.
But little Shiva was still not convinced.
As soon as there is a gap, hurry up and fiddle with it.
With the addition of a little boy, the efficiency of excavation is also much faster.
The sun is about to set.
They have to pick up the pace. After an afternoon of digging, the pit is now half a meter deep. It looks like it's enough for tonight.
Charlie and the little boy went back to the top of the hillside. Pack everything up and move it all down.
To avoid moisture on the ground,
In the gate, a piece of plastic film is spread at the bottom. Shoo, I see a place to sleep.
can't wait to urge this mother to lie down. As the sun sets, the temperature is also dropping rapidly. Dry branches collected from nearby in the gate. Dig a small hole next to it. This will be their only source of heat. Then a war magazine was dug up next to the gate.
Put on kerosene lamps, just the right size. In the blink of an eye, the night fell quietly, and the wind blows. With the reflection of the bonfire, kerosene lamp lit in the gate. The family went to bed early.
The next morning,
Charlie woke up early.
gently wake up the sleeping child.
Get up.
Pack up everything and put it aside.
Charlie wasn't in a hurry to start digging for shelter.
He's going to stand aside.
Build a platform where you can rest.
Due to the terrain,
The slope is large. No lying areas need to be filled with stones. With the help of the little boy. Pretty soon, a boxy platform was dug. And then plastic wrap and carpet.
put other things on the side. All collected,
Siva sees a place to play.
dancing with joy. Although little Shiva doesn't know what happened, but as long as I have my mother by my side,
He will feel extremely fortunate.
happiness and happiness are done with it all.
Charlie, grab your tools. Proceed with the excavation of the shelter.
He takes turns with the little boy.
The division of labor is clear. One person excavates. The other guy shovels the dirt.
After some digging,
Since I didn't eat breakfast, the family plans to prepare delicious food early at noon. However, he sat next to the bag and rummaged for a long time. Just found out.
there's nothing left to eat.
Charlie's eyes were full of helplessness.
The sensible little boy seemed to see the clue.
Said he still had a bag of waste. You can exchange it for something to eat and come back. The little boy holds the hope of the whole family,
Embarked on a journey.
watching the boys receding back. Charlie's heart is also mixed.
I can only dig in to numb myself.
Since I haven't eaten since the morning.
Little Siva was also hungry and cried.
The family hugs their daughter tightly, eyes full of pain. A moment later, the little boy appeared in the view of the washing dishes. He excitedly told his mother. As the boy came. Unexpected discovery, in exchange for a rooster and a hen. Thinking that the whole family will be able to eat eggs in the future, Charlie is very happy.
Hold them in your arms for a long time and don't want to put them down.
Divide the pancakes among the children, with a sweet and sour tomato. The children ate with relish. However, there is no hurry to eat the fried food.
He's still taking stock of what he brought back. Made future plans.
Brought back except potatoes.
There is even a pack of rice to feed.
Fried and raised them happily. After lunch,
The explosion started to dig again all the time.
long excavation. But the hands in the fry have blisters.
Had to stop and rest.
The little boy continued to dig hard. I hope the fried family can end this meal as soon as possible. The dilemma of sleeping Ralph.